Hello, I'm Ryan from Reading With My Eyes. I'm here to do my weekly wrap-up talking about the 3 books that I read this week, 1 book that I'm currently reading, and 3 arcs that I just got approved for. Rideshare is one of the most brutal horror anthologies that I've read, and yet the authors still make it fun. Rideshare is by Timothy King and James Kaine, who I just recently met at AuthorCon. Rideshare is about 4 passengers that are linked through the rideshare driver Charlie. Each ride turns into a new story, and they're all linked loosely together. It's kind of Tales from the Crypt meets Creepshow. The authors are definitely trying to outdo each other, which makes it really fun. The horror is based on the 7 deadly sins, so there's a lot to explore. It covers body horror, supernatural horror, and psychological horror. This book goes straight to 11, so if you like deep, dark character breakdowns, this isn't for you. It goes right to the gore and right to the chaos. I'm going to do a short story breakdown, starting with my favorite and going to my least favorite. The Life and Times of Edward Callahan. This is Dorian Gray meets The Fall of the House of Usher. It is about inheritance that goes very wrong. My next favorite story is Ariok. It's a revenge, drunk driving tragedy. But the next story is Hunger. It is about a rich man obsessed with food, but he's never satisfied. He's very gluttonous. The last story is Sugar Baby. It is about a new sex worker that finds what true power is, and boy is it deadly. So the ending is dark, it's self-aware, and it is very funny. If you really like horror anthologies, this is one that's worth your time. The next book I read was Gunther. I got it signed by James Kaine. So this story asks, what if a good man became a werewolf and he knew it was happening? This is the prequel to My Pet Werewolf, but this story focuses on Dr. David Bixby as he becomes Gunther, the werewolf. He is an ER doctor that gets bitten and slowly starts turning into a werewolf. His aggression, his anger slowly rises. He doesn't know what's happening. Gunther feels like a horror version of Breaking Bad. It's about a good man fighting his urges, but he ends up giving in to the beast within. The full transformation of Gunther takes a little while, but when it is there, it is very well written, it is chaotic, and it is bloody. The ending goes directly into My Pet Werewolf. Where Gunther stops, My Pet Werewolf begins. But the epilogue dips in to My Pet Werewolf and explains why Dr. David Bixby is named Gunther the werewolf. Hey guys, so this is where I was going to show you the review for my next book, but I unfortunately reviewed Shy Girl by Mia Ballard, and if you don't know, it was accused of using AI, and it seems like it was proven true. So I reviewed this book, kind of knew a little. I didn't suspect AI. I was definitely not suspecting AI, but the ending was very divisive, and I called it padding that I thought was from the publisher, that they were padding and adding extra chapters. But I guess maybe they used AI for those chapters. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not showing you that video view. I'm going to go right into our next thing, what I was currently reading. But I just want to let you guys know that I did read 3 books, and that unfortunately was the book. I actually joked with my wife the other day. I go, when the AI overlords take over, they'll still need book reviews. I didn't know it was going to be now that I was going to review it, but I guess it's now. Beautiful Once is the book that I'm currently reading by Mia Dalia. This is an arc that comes out on March 20th by Crystal Lake Press. It is about an island paradise where people are fed up with society. They move to this island that they want to be a utopia. And it is a utopia. It is a paradise until a foreign object crashes down. But when this object crashes down, it turns their beautiful once paradise into hell, literally. I'm only halfway through this. It's a little bit of a slow burn, but finally stuff is starting to happen with this object. All right, now I'm going to talk about my future reads. These are the arcs that I've been approved for. I have Crone by Keith Rosson. I'm really excited about this one. I bought Coffin Moon, but I haven't read it yet, but I'm super excited. That one comes out on September 22nd, 2026 by Random House, and I got this through NetGalley. So I'm going to read this here. This is a haunting, fearsome story of a father searching for his missing daughter and finds darkness, both human and not. They dare to say the word witch, at least not out loud, but something lurks in the woods, bent-backed black-eyed, clawed and vengeful, looming ever closer. So that sounds really good and really horrific. By Keith Rosson. I'm sure it's amazing. Another book I got approved for is The Devil Inside by Clay McLeod Chapman. Clay McLeod Chapman is an author that I've met before, and he is effervescent and just joyful, and he writes such horrible stuff. This one comes out on August 11th by Harlequin. This is a horrormance that he has coined. It is a horror/romance. A man who's back from the dead meets a woman who's from somewhere even worse in Clay McLeod Chapman's new horrormance about love, possession, and a little murder. Doesn't that sound great? All right, the last arc I received is The Curse of Hester Gardens by Tamika Thompson. This comes out on March 31st by Kensington Press. I'm going to read the blurb for you guys. This is If We Need to Talk About Kevin, was penned by Jason Reynolds, an author who I really love, and this is what really sold me on this book. And Tananarive meets River Solomon's model home in this innovative, twisted, haunted house debut novel about a mother desperate to protect her sons from gun violence and otherworldly menace in their public housing project. That sounds just great. And that is at the end of the month. And I'm going to try to squeeze this one in if I can. I just got it a little bit late. Thank you guys for watching, listening. I am Ryan from Reading With My Eyes. If you guys could like, subscribe, comment, all those things. Thank you guys for watching.